Does budgeting really work, or should you just throw it out the window? In today's video, I'll answer that question and show you what really works. Let's be honest here, for the most part, budgets do not work. You say the word budget, and half the population's eyes just glaze over and they start making their way for the exits. I can see my wife starting to sweat right now. We've been married for 15 years, and some of our greatest memories are of all the times that I pulled out our budget spreadsheet and made her go through last month's expenses, line item by line item, like nails on a chalkboard. Just awful. Does that sound familiar to anyone? This is why budgets do not work. Looking at what you spent last month does not fix the issue. The goal of a budget is you telling your money where to go rather than it telling you where it went. In all honesty, most of the people we work with really don't need a budget in the old sense of the word. They're making enough money not to have to worry about and go into the details about every small expense. But, and this is a really big but, most people we work with understand the value of a hard-earned dollar. They have worked hard to build what they have, and they want to be smart with their money. So, I want to give you a new way to look at budgeting. I want you to look at it in two different ways. First, I want you to think in terms of percentages rather than dollars. And second, I want you to tell your money where to go before it ever hits your bank account. It's all about having a plan and putting your core choices on autopilot. So how do you do it? Let me start by saying this, and this might come as a surprise to some of you, but there are only 5 uses of money. 5, that's it. Of course, there's unlimited options underneath these 5, but there are only 5. Here they are. 1, you can give your money away. 2, you can save or invest your money. 3, you can live off of it, your living expenses. 4, you can happily pay your taxes with your money. And 5, you can service your debt, meaning you pay your principal and interest. So think of it this way. Give, save, live, and underneath that is taxes and debt. So before you start thinking about where your money is currently going, I want you to sit down and think in terms of percentages. What percentage of your money or your income do you want going to each of these 5 areas? And think about your ideal situation, not where you think you are. What do you ideally want your money doing, and where do you ideally want your money going? What's important to you? Now, go back and look at where your money is actually going. Is there a gap there? If so, that is fine. Now you know where changes need to be made. What I've just described to you is stewardship. It's about being purposeful and moving away from old practices that don't work and moving towards a system that makes sense. So whether you're trying to make ends meet and you have to make this work, or you have more than enough money and you just want some more financial integrity in your life, it's time to start thinking in terms of percentages, and it's time to decide where your money is going before it ever hits your bank account. That is the answer. So throw out the old budget, tell your money where to go, and gain control.